So here we go on. Remember last week we talked about the Lila IKEA little saga, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember we that talk about Rasta no fi mix up in a bangarang.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
Now the Queen of Dancehall is now gonna be the headliner for Toronto or
Pride Festival.
yeah LGBTQRSYWZ Festival
Yes, in 2022.
in 20 yeah for them big show over there. So she to accept the thing, and obviously certain people in Jamaica never pleased with it, especially Footah Hype. So Footah Hype take to social media with his run thing where say two persons him never expect for that it was Spice and Bounty Killer, because obviously Spice have a long history where the first person bring him on stage was Bounty Killer, and him affiliation with Ninja Man and certain people like Vice Cartel and whatever. So Spice was always we call it like a ghetto gladiator growing up in the dancehall. So we will never thought our queen of dancehall, our reigning queen of dancehall Spice would take up that role of embracing the LGBTQ in outside of Jamaica. And people wanna comment on it or wanna tell me what you think Spice should have take the show, or him should have left it, or it's because of money, or it's because of him or him career grow because them say are them people that run the world, or what? What do you think about the whole scenario?
What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Because it's I don't know if it's a tricky situation. It's tricky, yes, because as Footah said, we're a homophobic country, and our music is indigenous, that bashes against homosexuals and lesbianism. This is, I'm reading a part of his post. So we Jamaicans bash against anything that is corrupt and misleading to our nation of people. No to guns, no to gays, no to lesbian, no to pedophilia, no to all what's wrong and going against our culture. Yeah.
All right. So
That's basically what the post said.
in essence, Footah Hype, my personal opinion, I don't see what Footah Hype say anything wrong about it, because obviously it's our culture. Like without our identity, what is reggae music or dancehall music? Without an identity, like I feel like if Bob Marley was alive, he'd be vexed about this.
Yeah.
I'm probably turning I'm grave
A lot
about
of-
this.
yeah, a lot of
because
other people.
obviously a lot of people put them career on the line for this. A lot of people fight for this, and these are some of the forefathers of our music. So when the reigning queen of dancehall come and accept some of this because of because of likes, or she want to fit in with the American demographic.
Right.
Me no feel say right.
But she doesn't have to
Me
fit
feel
in.
like say this is one of them show there. She should not be the headliner. She should not be one of the one who's fighting that fight. She should have kindly declined that show, because me not think Spice hungry.
No, definitely not.
So me think it's a show where she could have low. What you think about that whole situation, Eric?
My views are always controversial. I mean, I always get beaten for my views. But my
man, so
views
like
is my views.
yeah.
No, first of all, I look upon the whole word itself being class Jamaica being homophobic. Let's look at homophobic. What it is about.
Yeah.
It's about you are strongly against something, someone doing their business with other sex, same sex or whatever it is. You're strongly against same sex marriage and strongly against with man and woman.
Right. Showing a strong dislike.
Yeah, you're showing strong dislike
Right.
against them, right?
Yes.
Fair enough, good. Now we don't like, and they don't like, what was that? We not like that, and what them like doing it, and we not like it. However, the same dislike what we show towards them, we don't like the same dislike, obviously, when people not respecting our dancehall music and not giving us the credit that we do deserve. Because far too long we've been complaining that dancehall music doesn't get its justice, and doesn't get anything from the wider society, from the public, saying that basically that dancehall now get the due diligence we're supposed to get. And here are we complaining that we're not getting this. And these people are asking for this kind of their own rights to be accepted in their own rights for doing what them want to do. you call it nastiness or what they want to call it or whatever it is, whatever people want to say it
Yeah.
is. So I just look at it and just think that people just need to have tolerance and respect. In regards to Spice doing the show, I understand where dancehall people are. We should be upset, yes, because of the previous culture where say this is not right, and I understand the concept there. But Spice, as a human being, have a personal decision to make for herself as well. So you have to understand that she has a personal choice in this as well.
Okay, I confuse me.
So yeah. So let me ask you to clarify. So you're saying
Yeah.
over the number of years, okay, so we know that Jamaica is a homophobic country, hands down, yeah, from beginning.
Yeah.
You're now saying that
The same way we've been shunned and we're not being accepted. It's the same thing these people are asking for in a short sense, and we are basically telling them that they don't deserve anything.
No, we
We're
are
not
not.
saying
No,
that
we
they
are
don't-
not telling
well-
them that they don't deserve anything. Our culture was based on certain things. You'd come like say,
Yeah, but that's
you
what
base your whole life on this. Then at the end of the day, you have one defector gonna go deceive your whole culture or what it was based upon. And
Yeah.
one of the fundamental principle of our culture make we kind of define our identity in the world. When we say we are Jamaican, we don't tolerate certain things. Because Rick, you see in a life,
But
if you
that's-
don't stand for something, for what you believe in, you will fall for anything. Because
No.
you know
Let
what
me finish.
differentiate dancehall.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything bad about dancehall. I'm not saying that she for the dancehall culture make you understand why people vex and say she shouldn't take the booking, and I can agree with that. Yes, but are we going to be living in the same repetitive circle that because the culture say that it is, you're not allowed to think for yourself, and you're not allowed to do anything for yourself?
I think she's
I understand, say the culture say this and whatever, but listen me. As the queen of dancehall, as the
Because she's the queen, she's not allowed to make a decision
no,
for
but
yourself.
you're representing the
No,
country.
you're representing the culture.
That's,
Rick,
that's
hold
how
on
I
now.
look at it.
No, but
All
you're
right.
mandating that to her.
Hold on now. If
Yeah.
Usain Bolt come out today and do certain thing,
Yeah.
you'd have make Jamaica look bad, right? It's just the same as Spice making dancehall look bad. You know, Afrobeats.
I'm not saying no.
Afrobeats,
I'm not saying no.
soca
to that.
music, all of those genre was created after hours.
Yeah.
But yet still, you don't see them going about flaunting certain things and make them culture look bad. They stick to them roots and them still make them money, though. You see, Afrobeats embrace the gay culture. Not saying they have a problem with it, or not saying they are against what you're doing, but them just say, you know, una do that, keep it over there, so we over here, so.
Yeah.
Right? If you're a fan of our music, fine. We now go headline it. Just like how you as a selector, right?
Yeah.
If you know, say, that somebody a book you for one Batman party, one gay party.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the word Batman tonight. Let me try to clean up myself today.
Yes.
Somebody a-
Homosexual.
Somebody a book you for a homosexual party, a pay gay or go.
Yeah.
Would you take that booking? No,
No.
say, you are a dancer selector in the street.
No, I'm not knowing. I'm not gonna take the booking
All right. Because, why you not going to take the booking?
my personal belief.
What is your personal belief making
Because
after the party?
I don't want to associate myself, me, Rick, don't
Yeah.
want to associate himself with certain things.
But you see how homophobic you sound now.
No, listen, because of my choice, because of my individual choice. The Spice have an individual choice to do it herself. Because she's gained success over these years from our culture, she's managed to rise to the top. You're telling me that everything from her personal decision has just been wiped away because she's been so successful.
So you're saying that if you get successful, if you get successful, hold on, if you get successful in the next couple of weeks and you've, reached your peak and you've achieved your goals as to where you want to be in your DJ life and your music life, you're saying to us now that you will start taking bookings from the LGBTQ community. Because that's what you're saying about Spice.
No, yes.
Hold on,
Let's
let me
be
clarify.
very, very clear.
Right.
I am saying that Spice is allowed to make a decision whatever she wants to make.
Yes.
However, because of how she's gotten there, people are basically saying that she has to conform to a way because of the community that she got big from. Because she get big from dancehall,
All right.
you have to abide by the dancehall rules. That's what people are saying. She has to stick to the dancehall core values. However, Spice is an individual herself. She might have different beliefs and she might have different ways. Am I to tell her not to follow her insides or what she believes in doing?
Let me answer
My
a
thing is
question.
she's representing the culture and the country
Let me answer
that
a
doesn't
question.
support
Rick,
Toma.
hold on now.
So, all right, so how do we move on? So how do we go about this?
Russ,
Well,
you want to talk?
No.
Go ahead.
It's
All right. So let me ask you now. Could Dalton Harris come out and represent for Jamaica?
not anymore.
As soon as Jamaican find out say him a fish,
Them cut him off. It happened.
whoops,
Yeah,
we
but
disassociate ourselves from him. You want know.
It happened.
Not
So,
because
alright.
Dalton Harris don't big like Spice. Same rule go for everybody.
so all right, so why don't we disconnect
No
ourselves?
special-
So
no.
why don't we disconnect ourselves from Spice then? Since we're not having
Spice and a fish. We never say Spice a fish.
them.
But Spice is affiliating herself with that type of community. So because of that and because she's wrong and she's coming out strong, from the other day as me see her on Instagram, I feel like I want to delete her because
Yeah,
as
exactly. 'Cause
according to what Footah,
you
as
just salve it, you know.
No, as
You salve
according
it
to-
yourself, you
hold
know.
on.
Hold on, one at
as
a time.
according to what Footah I've said,
Yeah.
she's corrupting our mind and me feel like say things when me start upon some of them page because enough of them start post some people on them page and forgot to them a public figure and them think it's funny. But at the end of the day, remember every star or every reggae star
Yeah.
is an influencer to somebody life by somewhere or another. It's just like how music can influence people to do violence. I see them way influence people with them sexuality because Jamaican dancehall music is a strong sexual music, right?
It
Where
is.
we talk about certain things. So
It
soon
is.
as we see our icons them start with certain things, where you feel like say yo it all right. Next thing you know, you see two man come in a dance, they must start suck out tongue. They know say no man, you alright man, you see Spice up over there. So or you see them man they play over there. So no, it's not okay. It is not okay, Rick. Because listen,
No, but listen.
when them
we-
type
but
of
we-
people have freedom party, them have freedom party one side to themselves. Yes, their community is their community. We are not invited and we never want to be invited.
You
So
know-
just like how them exclude you out of, make we exclude them out of the thing. We don't
No,
want them
but-
over here and we don't
but-
want to go in for them thing. Simple
this,
as that.
But listen, all right. If we continue like this, let's let me read. Let's read some of the comments of the people. I was try to get inclusive of people this evening.
Right.
Rasta, you want to read them?
First, big up Girl Farm PR. It's confusing because when them ready, them say she's not the queen, then them say she a queen. So that's quite confusing.
Yeah.
Also asking, so why don't we just disconnect ourselves from her and forget her?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's just cancel her then and let her live her life.
But
her way.
we are watching what's going on. If she continue on this trajectory, Rick,
but
I
that's-
swear to God, you see,
that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
this close. I was this close the other day.
Yeah.
To type in Spice on laptop and delete all of them because you know
But
she was wrong and she's strong. And you see, me come to this point in my life when me not believe in a certain thing, I'm not tolerating anymore because as we say, she have a choice.
Exactly, you have a
she
choice
have a
as
choice
well.
and I have a choice. And because
That's
I'm,
it.
I'm a member of the dancehall community and listen, a lot of things in dancehall, I live my life by certain rule and certain morals. As a Jamaican, you live by certain little law and code. And soon as you see somebody corrupt your thought or your mentality or your meds, you need to move away from that bad negative energy. And you see, Spice was wrong. And then
I think sorry.
him come and him do a threatening thing and say Footah Hype should apologize. Apologize for what? Footah Hype did not do anything wrong.
No,
Footah Hype
but-
make a post and him state here and say, oh, disappointed he was of you as the queen of dancehall, Spice, and you come out and you're being very arrogant and disrespectful. And I feel like you should apologize to the dancehall community. I think Spice should apologize.
Well,
And along the lines of, I'm sorry, Rick.
No, you go
Along
on.
the lines of responding to persons who weren't in support of her decision to perform on the festival, Cesar Kolonji, the excerpt that I read was from him, and to his post, she responded, "Come let me pull out your turban and wine pan your back way."
Disrespectful.
I don't know why that was posted. Like, I don't know why that response forwarded. Like, me no know why that forward.
me have a lot. Me listen. You see me, people like always hit me because me always try to look down quite beyond the obvious. Sometimes people might think say me think weird or me dep on the next side or whatever. But I'm just being plain obvious. Sometimes some things you say it as I see it. If you don't agree with Spice or you don't like what she is, because as this brother was say up on the line say then cast her as queen sometime and the next time. If you don't like what she a do, you just cut her off. Nothing in my culture, dancehall or Jamaica culture. I am not happy with it. and not because my foreparents say I saw it go, or that is what I choose not to follow their insights, everything. I use logic sometimes and make my own decision as a human being and decide my own journey sometimes. Some things are fine.
Yeah.
But then again, you have to be accountable as an individual for think for yourself. How long are we going to be bashing them man for dead and batty man for this and the brother them the thing they played out?
Leave
them for make them do it. So are you telling me that gays are not allowed to listen to dancehall music, are not allowed to consume our music?
No,
Rick, we are not
do it.
saying that.
But that's what we're indirectly saying
we
that.
are not saying that. We don't think our stars and the lead of our culture should be partaking to headline a festival that our culture strongly state it's against.
No, but we
anyway,
say
Rick,
that. We say that, but we're not. Because
I want to play a small clip from Sizzla when you're done.
hold on. Because most of the things that we have emphasized in our culture, in the dancehall culture we are talking about, most of the songs them having Gucci, Prada. And have you seen the new Gucci movie by what's her name? The white girl, the singer girl. It's clearly states that Gucci, she's a gay woman. And who wear more Gucci things than we as dancers?
Who is the owner for the brand Gucci?
That's what I'm telling you.
May I ask you, who is the owner?
I do not know, but according to the movie I've seen the trailer for, where them talk about the Gucci, the woman, she's gay in the movie. And
all right.
I don't remember.
That's
find
a movie,
the girl
right?
name.
Hold on, that's a movie.
But it's the real.
People say a long time say a lot of these fashion designers they're known to be gay people.
Yeah, and she
all
did
right?
a post
so,
with Footah as well.
Hold on,
with the Versace
spice
thing.
it up a thing and say a lot of these people will cover your mouth and your hood. Basically, the people who would make the brand them are gay. But here one now, Rick, did you see a gay making the clothes or a lesbian making the clothes? Remember, it's normal people working at the factory, them like me and you know. Here one now, it can be our company set up are those big corporations. It can be started by a guy who are gay or whatever. And then different people make clothes and everybody have a preference in a way they want to wear. But I can't treat myself because for wear something, consume something, just like how you say, it's alright for anybody to consume reggae music and listen to it, but it's not alright for us to do everything. Because it's not everything a Jamaican can go in a room and do. But anyway, more play this clip of Sizzla Kalonji because this is a very important clip and this is something what Sizzla said a long time ago where outlaw certain thing and this is some rule we have to live by. People here.
We don't like homosexuals in Jamaica and I'm going to get this straight for you. Please don't get it twisted. All right? That's sodomy. That's corruption. The Bible spoke about it. And we got a government that stands with the churches in Jamaica and the pastors. And they all read the Bible and it's being written in the Bible. And remember now, you got to be very careful. We stand and say the national anthem and the national pledge in Jamaica with a coat of arms with the man and the woman with the bow and around the back with the fruits. So you can't go against the thing. Lightning and thunder. So
all right. So that does show you all we are strongly against homosexual. Okay. Even our coat of arm stating something say is a man and woman with a bow and arrow. Say it's not man to man and not two man over there. And even the government of Jamaica did stand against it. Remember Bruce Gole when him said nothing for him cabinet. As long as him there around, him not have none of them in cabinet. Supported. And that's why the Bogarism Act, them no we call it reamend the law. That's why they not reamend it or them not try to get to that change because it's part of our culture. It's illegal in our country where we are from. So why should we go to foreign and pick up foreign trade and try to sell it to our Jamaicans? Do you think it's all right?
Listen, I'm not saying what it is okay for you to sell gay traits or gay whatever to anyone. I'm not saying to try to defame anyone's character whatsoever. What I'm saying is has to be some form of respect or some form of tolerance towards. If you want people to tolerate you and tolerate your beliefs and your way of life,
let me ask you this.
Let me finish. Go ahead. You have to allow them. You have to allow them to live their life as well. I'm not saying that you should go around and teach kids how to be homosexual and gays, but then leave the people. If that's what they want to do, leave them and make them do what they want to do. Make them allowed to live as well.
DJ Rick, hold on. Let me just say a quick thing now. You say tolerance of people. our community don't have no problem with them. Where the problem lie is when you're gonna take dancehall and put it in the middle of a LGBTQ or whatever event. Remember in the 90s or in the 80s, remember them Black Road protests over here. For our singers and artists come here because them are sing certain things and them never believe in it. So when them do that all over the world, because remember, we don't even remember England and capital other part right there. Over here capital, and we live here, we tolerate them.
Exactly.
I don't have a problem with them, but when it come on to my culture, my culture and your lifestyle don't mix, right? You are a father. Let me just put in this now. You say, I don't like so them try to teach our kids. Of course they are. It's a thing the government are trying to implement in the school for how long? For them teach your kids them about gay and all these things. When last you watch a movie or a cartoon where you don't have a gay scene in it? When last did you see an advert or a documentary or anything without a gay scene in it? Everything they try to do nowadays, they try to implement something that poison your kids' mind. And as a Jamaican, you have to try to raise your kids them with a strong little against certain little thing because
Take
So,
time,
alright.
Mystic. Take time with
Mystic
the
a bit.
mystic.
But that means you're telling me that education is bad then.
no, education is not bad, but do not come and introduce my kid to something that I don't believe in because they see when them teach it at school.
Yeah.
They might tell you say it's normal and it's natural. Where I'm from
that's where
and where you from, it's not normal, it's not natural. Because over here, they teach you say it's not a choice. You was born like that. A man can't born a woman.
But alright.
And you know that. You know that.
No,
a man cannot born a woman. So
I agree.
what make a man get up today and say, oh, me no feel like to be a man no more, me as a woman.
So is
and over here, you cannot class him as a man anymore.
Yeah,
You have to address him as a woman.
He or
And
she or her.
that's why me have to say certain thing not right.
It
What
is,
what give you the right? Because me and you know say, all we build up genetically and biologically. A man physically is more stronger than a woman.
So, alright,
So
so-
you tell me say a big old great tone man will decide say him not feel like he be a man no more, he want to be a woman, right? Them will put him in the same facility with your little daughter and your
it
little
happens
kids.
because they're
And
gonna do the double. But it's,
That's why-
it's in
Gender
the work.
neutral.
that's why me
gender
tell
neutral,
you
it's
say,
at the
that's why
office
me
as
tell you
well,
say,
yeah.
Rick, these things is not right.
No,
It's not right. And
it's-
and if you're a Christian, remember me not believe in the Bible long time, you know.
Yeah.
But you see, if you're a Christian and you go by the Bible, and remember say them say this is a Christian culture.
Yes, and
country.
I want to
why
give a response.
why don't them live by the Bible?
I'm sorry to cut
That's
it.
it.
Don't run me and you forward from far. Don't, please, may I beg you, don't deal with the disrespect because I'm going to bring up certain things. Where in the Bible it speaks about homosexuality, let me tell you, me and you forward from the same place, so you're supposed to know them information.
They don't talk
here.
about Sodom and Gomorrah?
Well, on that, dog. The first one, mega pull. Me I tell you, so me and your friend from long time, we forward from the same place. Mega read out Leviticus chapter 20 verse 13, and it says, if a man lies with a male, this is not a religious program, but I just want to identify that
Bible.
there are more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bible verses in the Bible that speaks about homosexuality, speaks against it. This one says, if a man lies with a male as with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death, their blood is upon them. We not tolerate that.
Yeah, that
See?
is
Okay.
And that's just one verse out of the
alright.
entire book.
You see, all right. You see all of this. I am not against what the Bible say and what you guys are saying. What I am more gearing towards is the understanding that these people are doing what they're doing by their choice, and they have, if there's such thing as a judgment day, they're gonna have to answer to that on that day for themselves, as according to the Bible.
Yeah.
It's not our place to be pointing finger, because the same Bible says, he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Yeah.
So why are we so focused on the wrongs of what they are doing and not realizing that by just focusing on their negative energy, we are actually leading ourselves astray as well, because we so caught up in being justified. And the same Rasta way I tell you, say, these people are sodomite. He must sing conscious song and he must tell me, say, big long gonna run up on them. So who am I? Who am I to believe?
And
Hold on now. Let me just say something. So do you believe it in like somebody way of life who is different from yours to preach their way of life to you or your kids?
they can preach, but it is up to me to listen.
No, to preach it to your kids and you, because remember, your kids is not an adult.
Yeah.
Your kids is still vulnerable. At this moment, your kids are like sponge.
Yeah, true.
So do you believe it is okay for them to preach that way of life to your kids?
Okay, for preaching the way of, all right. You see, education, I wouldn't fight against education in no way, shape, or form. I understand what you're saying, that the child is young, obviously.
What do you consider education?
No.
Just explain that before you go any further.
Education, any form of knowledge gain or any form of enlightenment is an
Wrong or
education.
right?
Now let me finish now,
Hold on,
brother.
make him
because
done.
there's obviously, if the child is of a certain age,
Yes.
it's not right for you to tell them certain things because they're going to be confused.
Yes.
Obviously, there should be an age limit where you can say, all right, just the age of consent alone shows you that when you're too young, you can't accept certain things. So if you're going to teach him about homosexuality and all these confusion things, you need to reach to a certain age. So obviously, I'm not going to teach my 5-year-old daughter that. But obviously, my 16 and my 17-year-old daughter can have the knowledge of gaining and understanding that these things do exist. It's not telling them to do
Okay,
it.
because I was going to ask
And
you to
exactly.
verify what about
Hold on.
I was going to ask you to verify what about homosexuality you're teaching them, because that is quite important.
Exactly.
As Galfarm said, them not supposed to enforce no education about man and man, woman and woman upon nobody's child.
Exactly.
That's not something that, especially if the parents are heterosexuals who do not support the lesbianism or the homosexuality. I mean, no, have they started teaching that in school over here?
Yep.
They've started to
But
teach it. So to
me,
answer your question,
I go
Gerard,
down to the school and say, any day, name day. My daughter them come in and tell me that me have one piece of mental stick on my yard.
Yeah.
Me say me I go down there, any teacher them pipe me pan, me I go to prison one lick in the head with it. Because you see,
go ahead.
me a strongly believer of certain things. Like you see your kids them are your responsibility and your responsibility only. Right? So when it come on to their way of life and certain traits that they take up in life, that's up to you as their parents, because you are their parents and their role model at the same time.
Yeah.
So when you go on to tell your kids them something where you know in yourself is not really right in the school, when you realize that every school in England, by the way, have a LGBTQ flag in the schoolyard. When you realize, right?
I don't go
May
to
I ask
school,
you if
so
you
I don't
realize?
know. I don't
No,
know.
I mean, I realize.
All right, because I do that for a part of my job. All
Yeah.
of them have a flag in the school flag, not even an England flag, The LGBTQ,
LGBTQ.
them have one, because they are trying to educate the kids them nowadays. Say it is normal. Say if you feel like you like a girl, it's normal. Or if a boy like a boy, it's normal.
You know what is the biggest problem with this? We not even realize the biggest elephant in the room.
Yeah.
The lesbian, LGBT, we can't even say the word. Say it right.
LGBTQ
Yeah, that group of people
community.
there,
Yeah.
Yes.
they are very organized and they stick together, thick or thin, whatever happened.
Yeah, because they know something that's important.
Exactly. But the problem is that we as the straight people, we are not organized.
Well,
And then we find
organization against us is not really important.
But you are next biggest elephant in the room now, because everybody says inequality against
Men and women.
the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
But what about the black community? Why don't they show the same energy for
Because
racism?
we're not organized.
No,
exactly.
No. Racism been about for longer than the LGBTQ.
But who's
thing.
lobbying for it?
Well, I know. But the government fund them money. Them change police car color. Them rainbow things. Them put sidewalk in a rainbow. Them put pedestrian cross in a rainbow. You see them go over the moon and come again. You see every advertisement and thing where them try promote.
Yeah.
Them try to sneak in a gay scene night. Which way you can watch up on Netflix where I want like a fish scene night. That's why I say even a little
They
kids
are organized.
even a Peppa
We
Pig
are
them
not.
and a little cartoon them your kids them watch. You have to watch a killing with them because something gay try sneaking out. That's you say the world we live in. If we not try watch your kids them and what them a do, the government are corrupt them and the world. So I could just go back to the meat and the matter with Spice. So in that sense, we as Jamaican, we have to stand up steadfast and grounded to our roots and culture to try and make sure say, yo, we stand up for what we believe in. Because you see, anytime we start accept certain things,
Yeah.
that's where we cannot really talk to our kids because we don't have a leg to stand on. Because if Spice now go decide that she go perform over there, I know fear little boy decides oh a boy I'm like, what she can say? All of we say, but we didn't know because Spice go perform at Toronto for fish down. That would I say, you know. I would have started say, oh,
But
Spice.
but
That's
that's
why when I tell you, so that's where the problem lies. Because when you accept certain things in your life, remember you let you will like demon them with it too, you know.
So here's what you do now as a strong member of the dancehall community, or the strong force to be reckoned, Dragon for CEO. You denounce Spice from dancehall.
Well, if you're reading the comments, everybody say
That's why I'm saying.
cancel
Me tell you, say, Rick.
But
anytime she do it, me tell you, say, what year was this close to delete every Spice. And you say, anytime she do it and she rebel, remember me stop play Spice.
But
big man thing
Miss-
because here one now.
We're here for the cup of tea.
No, a big man thing
No,
because
I forget that drink.
them are disrespect me and disrespect my culture. And when you disrespect my culture, I'm very upset about it because Spice as our reigning queen of dancehall, man. Good God Almighty, man. We never go in your church, like ladies, if I decide to done with dancehall, we are done with dancehall, I'm going to baptism.
Well, several comments were made on Instagram to say that Spice has outgrown Jamaica. She's way, way bigger than that. Which has, I don't know if this is proving a point that she's outside of.
Spice outgrown Jamaica. I'm just trying to say.
It's people's opinion, sir. I'm just reading. I'm just reading the comments. Don't attack the
because,
messenger. Can I finish?
I'm not attacking. Finish.
Yeah. So it's just the comments of that are being listed here. Somebody said, "To hell with Spice. We do not need to claim anybody who is too big for us or who have outgrown us." Natural Mystic said, "Remember, 2021 money is more important than morals and integrity. So make Spice make our money away from dancehall." So that is it. And the point that I'm trying to forward to is that she has now been nominated for a reggae Grammy.
Because here one now, ima please the gay community because all right, here one now, which we need to understand. A lot of these big program and thing where some of the time when some artists do some song and them get Grammy are because them stand up for their moral. And some of the time when you do get the Grammy, all right, it's an accolade. It's a major accolade to say, oh, you're a Grammy winner. But what does the Grammy actually do for your legacy? Because I know a lot of people who are Grammy winners, and I can tell you, say, their Grammy do not make them name live on in dancehall and about how their music play and consume. Because, all right, look at this now, right? Coffee, they won that Grammy, right?
Yes.
Right? Junior Gang album, what you call Stony Hill, they win that Grammy the time over Chronic's Chronology album, right?
Chronology, yeah.
Do you remind me one song off Stony Hill? Yeah, I have to think too long. Rick, one song off Stony Hill.
Me not listen to you. Me not like you.
Chronology. Me can't tell every
song.
That's why I'm telling you. Say, I'm not saying Bob Marley boy affiliated with them, but he's Bob Marley's son. So obviously, because of that inheritance, he Marley pa anything, people gravitate to it because we know how it go and how it will operate. So Spice herself fear soul because she wanna get Grammy nominee. Trust me, Spice, you're not gonna get Grammy this year because the body of work we you put out this year, I don't think it's worthy of a Grammy.
Well, Bamson is educating us to say Grammy vote upon this long time, way before all of this.
All right, yeah. We know all of it. What them call it, the rare people, and we have this like them on the Grammy.
No. You said something like a Dragon. Me have to correct you.
Yeah.
Spice album, as bad as all, is not my favorite artist.
Yeah.
There's few songs on
that
it
are on it that are really good. I
songs.
agree with you.
I don't think it's worthy of a Grammy.
It might not be worthy of a Grammy, but there's a few songs on it that's because even the Godong song that is a hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
And there's a few other songs that she did what I was surprised to hear Spice doing.
I like the one that she was singing in her video.
But as I'm saying, it's not worthy of a Grammy in my eyes.
In your opinion,
and
because
it's my eyes, and it's not because what happened with Spice.
Okay,
no,
I was gonna ask you.
But to me, I don't think it's worthy of a Grammy. It's not worthy of a Grammy.
Right, let's lead on to the Grammy nominations.
Let's lead on to that. Think them all gear it because obviously the way the culture set up and the type of music what she do is very hard.
I think she will get it.
We are sing hardcore reggae music and get a Grammy. I think when it comes on to the Grammy side of things, I think Justin Riley will get it over her, to be honest.
So can we go through the listing of nominees for the best reggae project?
Yeah.
Shanti no dep on the live today. So Spice's 10 album, Sean Paul Live and Living.
Sean Paul dep on it.
Jesse Royal's
Royal. I think get this. First me have vote against sorry Rasta continue.
Jesse Royal, Etano Pamoje. I hope I said that correctly. Soldier, Beauty in the Silence, and that's an American reggae band. And Gramps Morgan, Positive Vibration. So,
But money upon Grams and Spice.
Gramps and Spice.
Why? Mother say Sean or Jesse?
I want Jesse to win. You know why?
Yeah.
Jesse, I put in some hard work over the years, and like I think it's due a recognition
Rick,
now.
Yeah, no. You see, Spice ever win the Grammy? Sorry, Rasta, for cut you off.
Yes, go ahead.
Spice ever win the Grammy?
Yeah.
Right now, we can't chat to her about the fish festival because no. You see, our Atlanta base.
That is going to
Our Atlanta base. What she's trying to do is appease the love at hip hop, like American crowd, and as what Footah Hype say. Spice, we know you're a talented artist, but you're not gonna get that. We call it that easy get through in life because you're dark skinned. And as soon as we accept certain things, say me, you know you're black, right? Me know I'm black. Me know say when me try to get anything in England, me have worked 2 times as hard as the white man.
White person, yeah.
So we already condition our mind for that. But Spice, you need to condition your mind for certain things. Just because you watch Shensia, them and watch this them. Yeah, of course, she watch them. And I watch how fast them rise in success and she worry about fear struggle.
But that shouldn't stop her from trying. That shouldn't stop her from.
No, I mean, if she wants to reach to her goals and her aspirations, she will
because
obviously
Rick,
put in
think
the work.
about it. In the international scene, Shensia is a bigger artist than Spice, you know.
But is Shensia a better artist than Spice?
Well, I can't say.
From the moment you have a stop, there is definitely a no.
What?
To me,
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
Shensia is a better recording artist than Spice.
Yeah.
But for Spice,
Performance, yeah, definitely.
performance better, and Spice do connect with the hardcore scene better than Shensia. Shensia connects to mainstream good, but Spice have a deeper connection to the hardcore dance.
What should you know? She basically cutting the lifeline that she have to the hardcore side of dancehall now, right?
Because of personal preferences, you can't expect people to want the same thing all their life.
Do you think this is Spice's personal preferences?
Of course.
So
who you think made the choice?
Hold on, no. Me look on Spice and me feel like Spice is a person. Love her little dance up her flicking her rare on the stage.
Yeah.
So I think she love that part of her craft.
And she has that over
right?
Mm-hmm.
Me think she love that part of her craft. But I think she just feel like she in this part so long and she want to grow. So because of growth, she decides to sacrifice her roots and her culture because she want to try a new venture. Rick.
All right, let's.
And if you sell yourself or sell your soul to the demon in a crossroad deal, if you go perform over Toronto, in a them thing a headline. Remember Spice are coming all along, do her thing,
Brother, but this is the thing where me can't understand with dancehall. All the way, everybody talk about say, oh, you want the song for crossover. Where you want to crossover go? Where is you want to go? You don't want the song and you want to get big money while the rest are Drake them and some other artists. But yet still, you don't want material to be purchased by certain type of people. I don't get it.
No,
so when
nobody knows they want the material to be purchased by certain type of people. So
what's the difference?
No, Rick, you want to know.
What's the difference from you listening to a Spice record as a gay and you performing for her?
Hold on. It's a two different thing. If you make some mixed CD and a sell, it no matter who buy your mixed CD as long as you make your money.
But isn't that the same money coming from the same place?
Hold on, Rick.
Continue.
See? But for you to take a booking knowing say you are going to this type of event, you would not take the booking for go. Me answer earlier and you said no. Because it's more obligation. Remember, every money in England, remember you're not getting money fresh from the mint, right?
Yeah.
Every money go to everybody type and come to you. Yeah. You work in a company, either your company probably is a gay organization. You don't know that. Them pay you. If you work in a one place and the big boss are gay, you not deal them directly. You're fine with that. You make your money. You not deal with them, right? So it's a different. You have a different level of tolerance. So when Spice decides that she want to go out and open her actively, because remember, you not go have the straight people in there. It's a gay event. You have girl grabbing crutches because she go wine up and she go wine pan girl. You have girl grabbing breasts. You have them boy a wine up on man. Them boy, we already know all the LGBTQRS whatever people them go to work. When them go to work, you think straight people go on with things. Them do go anywhere like dog all boat. So when you see some video and Spice or post something and you probably see all two man in your background, a dagger, you say, good God, man. It was sick your stomach. So before that happen, guess what me do?
Yeah.
Me unfollow her from my social media.
Exactly. That is the key there. Everyone has a personal choice. If you don't like it, you see, that's why you always ask me why I not see certain things on Instagram. Because certain things I not like, Me like two comedians now them work. Me like the name where it's the Polar for days. And the next one when
Oh, Dino.
Dino and the next little black one, man. I can't remember my name. Valdo.
Yeah.
Those are my comedians. There's loads more comedians
But those are
there,
your preferences.
but those are the ones I like to watch. Me laugh when me see them, so I follow them. You see the rest of them, me not follow them because they're not really entertain me.
Authentic as well.
You see what I
Some of
mean?
them
This is not
So
about
if you don't
entertainment.
like Spice's association or affiliation, you say, all right, you know what? I'm not too like that girl. That thing, cut her
This
off.
is not about entertainment. You know. Listen, me tell you. You see anything you see too much, or you see it's come like the new norm.
Yeah.
Your mind is like an automatical thing. Your mind start get curious about it. You see, as a Jamaican, anytime your mind even starts curious about anything we are going to LGBTQRS, whatever, I feel like say at that point you feel like say he's a fish.
No,
And
but
That's your opinion.
And you should not get not curious. So me don't want them pollute my mind and nothing. Me don't want to see it. Me don't want to know about it. When you keep on the thing over there, so
alright,
me over here. So
but Dragon, you live in London.
yeah,
And there's loads of gay club in London right this
Yeah.
second. There's loads of
Yeah.
gay community centers here.
yeah,
But you don't manage, you not going into them.
yeah.
And we go out every weekend and we manage to go to the things that we like. Because we choose to go that where we want to go.
Yes, yes, authentic them. You see them come. You see them perform and all of them.
Exactly. Personal preferences.
And a personal preference.
Because all right.
No, it's not personal preference. It's because listen here. So when you're flying this banner, when you leave from Jamaica, go to somewhere else,
but that's
you're
this-
representing
No,
for the culture.
No, but this is the problem. This is the problem I have with dancehall, who is trying to dictate a culture from Jamaica, the country. Not because dancehall is from Jamaica. It doesn't mean that you should associate everything Jamaican with dancehall. Dancehall is a product of Jamaica, yes. But because me come from Jamaica, you know if you tell me say me can't listen or me can't partake in a whatever me want to do to
No,
myself.
sir, no one is
not
not.
while
no,
representing the
sir,
culture.
sir,
the
sir.
culture.
But that is what we're doing now.
Yeah,
Hold on now, sir. No one is not telling you that.
Yeah.
You could do a Dalton. You could do your thing over there. We know you're Jamaican.
Keep it moving.
And you do your thing over there. We know you're one of them. So
Yeah.
you just do your thing over there, sir.
Yeah.
And you are all right. You see, nobody want to do Dalton nothing. We just say, all right. Listen,
Yeah.
he was born in Jamaica. He was one of us. No, he's not.
He's
Sorry.
not. No, but you can't say he's not. You
He
can't.
is Jamaican. He was one of us as the
Heterosexual.
heterosexual Jamaican way, believing in our rules and laws. No, you're not.
No,
you're,
but
you're
no,
a Jamaican
he's-
by birth.
He's still Jamaican.
You're
but,
a Jamaican by
no,
birth.
But this is what we need to do.
Yeah.
We have to make it clear.
But he's a pansexual by sexual orientation.
He's still
Or preference.
Jamaican, but you can
He's a pansexual.
disassociate him from the dancehall.
Yeah.
It is fair. But the problem with we as Jamaican, everything, as soon as your ear say you go up on the next side, automatically then brand you with dancehall. Like it's everybody who come out of Jamaica.
Let me ask that
dancehall.
question.
Dancehall reggae, it's the culture. That's a culture of Jamaica. So obviously you will be
Let me
into
ask,
that
let me ask
sector.
that question. All
Because
right.
that's our culture.
All right.
That's true
Let me ask
still.
that question. Only so much thing come out in space 2 weeks about dancehall music in terms of the LGBTQ in terms of that segment there, right?
Yeah.
Only so much things.
Yeah.
You have Lila Ikea come out.
You have Jada Kingdom. We
You have-
didn't know, but
All
Jada
right.
Kingdom.
Jada Kingdom. Shensia did
on-
say she a bisexual long time.
Yeah.
But we can't tolerate it with the one them way. What we say, for them gay thing and for them freakiness,
Yeah.
is to a freakiness level.
No, but,
Hold on, no, man.
yeah.
Hold on, no.
Yeah.
And when you're coming out and say you are this,
Mm-hmm.
we appreciate and we understand say yo you are this. So now we can look upon you and say you are one of them. Stay over there so because we know you are one of them.
Okay.
But if you're gonna rep as a hardcore straight heterosexual dance queen of dancehall,
Yeah.
you cannot associate yourself with them. How would you feel if this was Bounty Killer doing this show?
I would have feel if it was Bounty
Yeah.
Killer doing the show.
You all right? You think you could have played a certain Bounty Killer song in a party and feel proud? You play. Can't believe so tight. But you think you could have played that and feel proud?
No, all right. No, I
Good
wouldn't.
question. All right.
No, it wouldn't. But you see, all right, let's look at it a different angle. Imagine Upnlive show, we're based in the UK, we're in London, and imagine we're in London with thousands of miles from Jamaica. Now.
Yeah.
And look at the hostility what we have here so towards people of gay community.
When on
Yeah,
hostility.
listen.
Hold on one second, let him
Listen to the views that we have to people have a sweat. Imagine people who are in Jamaica at this moment who feel a certain way and they want to go over that side. Can you imagine how they feel? Can you imagine how Alila Ike feel now? Or what's the big batty girl one? What's her name? Jada Kingdom. You can imagine. You can imagine how she feel as a person in a Jamaica, in a the nest. Come on, man. You know, be real, man.
Rick, all I know, no. We know say gay people in Jamaica a long time. I know.
But how them feel?
All I know. You see gay people down there. You know gay people. People that make gay people live. But you know, when I associate myself with them. Brother, if me there start drink my back like rum, I know it from a little bit, and then walk and say evening, we might turn around, you know? We not lick him down, we not do him nothing but here and now.
Yeah.
We don't believe in what you're selling. Just like if we know say he's a devil worshipper, right? He's a Christian. When the devil worshipper come, or you know, if Kevin that come, good example, the cult man. I come down the road and the whole of we out here breath. As Kevin come, we take up a little rum and boom and we move. As Kevin gone, we put them back out and we start drink. Just the same, because we don't want to associate ourselves with something we don't believe in. So if that is what they believe in and that's how they want to live their life, fine, go for it. But I don't think our dancehall culture, what so much people put their career on the line for, I think Spice, because look at it.
So
hold on,
let him finish, Rick.
You see, a lot of time we say you have culture, people come in our culture and exploit it. Remember, it's not only white people, you know. Because right now I feel like I was Spice, I don't know. Because you come in a dance hall, make your money, and guess where I don't know. You are deflect. You are deflect. Go over another side. And in a sense that guess where you don't know. You are mash up our culture because you see him both do interview the other day where him say from Vice Carter Ghana prison.
Yeah.
Dancehall and reggae music, you don't have no street credit anymore. And now these things with Spice them do, you don't have any street credit because once upon a time, you know you come to Jamaica or you know you are deal with dancehall artists, you have to know the code and you have to have certain amount of respect. No respect now on dancehall because of what these artists are doing. What them do? No respect now they ban dancehall.
So it's fair to say that Jamaica needs a next genre. Because how are these artists going to
okay, no genre, about the genre.
No.
Down there.
Why?
No, let's because it's serious, you know. We find the problem, because everything we associate with Jamaica we associate with dancehall and reggae, and that is a problem because dancehall and reggae. No, dancehall and reggae. Some artists with decide them in there. No, but that's all right. Majority of the artists them. All right, let's pick an artist out of the blue now.
Yeah.
Let's say Conscience. Conscience is associated with dancehall. If Conscience decided to make an individual step and decides that he want to sing for some people over one part where there's LGBT them now. He's directly associated with dancehall. So so basically
let him finish.
Him are gonna affect the culture as well. So where does the person who decide that he's not gonna conform to dancehall rules and laws?
Well, the street not really read Conscience, you know, we don't say half and half. So. I'm not using. Me just say if Conscience go over that side, Jamaica quickly cut him off like some. We take back his passport.
So what? So are these people not allowed to live in society?
I'm not saying
you want
one
people
at a time.
You want
guys.
people to uphold your views and your laws.
But Rick, it's not my view and my law. I can surely say this. I'm speaking for the majority of the people in the Jamaican dancehall diaspora. We don't support homosexuality.
I understand.
If you want to do it, that's your business. But anytime you start to bring it to our culture, that's when we're going to have a problem.
No.
Yeah, we say our culture. I didn't say theirs, is ours. So just like when you're in England, you have to follow by the rules and laws that was set by the country that you're in. So just the same with our culture. Either you abide by the rules or law or you leave.
But then again, it's not a rule or law. It's just a way of life. Let's say that a way of life is not a rule or law. It's not set in stone.
No, it's a rules and law because we still have the boogerism in Jamaica.
Okay, fine.
Rasta.
Okay, on that point, some of the comments, we have 2 minutes left in the show. Kirky G says she's getting older. I think we don't want to hear a 50-plus-year-old talking about them skin out. People have to mature and stop certain behaviors. Going back to Dalton never claimed reggae or dancehall, so nobody can tell him nothing. Spice case is different. Yasmini, big up yourself. Yamisi, you made a comment to say she feels like Lila Ikea trapped us, or trapped people in general, like how a transvestite lies to a man that they are a woman before they get busy. Laugh out loud. Kind Flower, I think that's thingy-majiggy, says the reality is whether or not they are bi or hetero, they should not be penalized. They are musicians, and that way they live and love. That way they live and love should not be intertwined. So, can't tell a Muslim, whatever, Manda, something like that.
Just like if I see a Muslim a party, a bra and drink, you see a no Muslim, right? Exactly. Because it go against their rules of law.
Yeah, but are these people, so that's what I'm saying, they could be wrong, but who am I to judge?
Kirky G says no matter what the situation, people are still going to listen to Spice's music. Them still going to listen to R. Kelly. Them still going to listen to Shaggy. But yeah.
All right. So based on my analogy of the whole conversation, so because I'm not in support of what Spice going on with, like right now, would I appeal for all of my co-workers to put Spice on a bench, put her on the sideline until she apologizes to the dancehall fraternity and the Jamaican diaspora, because at the end of the day, you cannot be strong and wrong. Because when Footah Hype, they come out and put a post and say, yo, you can't believe so what happened, blah, blah, blah. She come out and she attack Footah Hype and Footah.
I think did she get his page disabled?
No, it's not her. It's not her.
Okay.
Footah, all right.
It's to do with that, but it's not.
No,
wasn't
it's
her
Spice reported to her. But anyway, Footah Hype, the back on the page. But anyway, you see, the whole thing now, you can't be strong around Spice. And because of everything we are going with, I think you should apologize. If you want taking the show, whatever, you come make your statement and talk the reason why you are taking the show. Don't be strong around when somebody criticizes you, because remember, you're a public figure. Anywhere in the world you are and you are doing dancehall, you are the dancehall, you are the reigning queen of dancehall, you are our ambassador, you are flying the flag high. And because of that, you cannot do anything, you can't take any show. You can't go out and do anything you feel like because you're an ambassador. Right?
And on that note,
I think we'd be waiting for a very long time because there's no apology coming from Spice.
Exactly.
That's where we're going to leave it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a minute past 11 o'clock. It was an absolute great pleasure being here with you again on a Tuesday evening. Remember, we're here every Tuesday between 9 and 11. One thing we would like you to do, pause a moment. If you have your laptop with you, go over to our YouTube channel, UPN Live Show. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we drop a video every single week and we would like your support.
Somebody never tag her.
Yep.
Yes, a gentleman.
You know, she tag her, man.
She was tagged. It's fine.
The more you tag her, the more she knows so we annoy with her behavior. And like right now with a spice band, right now with the salt and pepper and everything.
Okay.
No spice over here, so.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for interacting with us this week. We do appreciate the support. So we're gonna leave you until next week. We'll have a special guest waiting in the wing for you next week. Until then, Dragon All Star.
You know what I think of people, love your brother, love your sister, and let love rule in everything you do. And once I read a book, them say brain power is the main power, and you want no piece of extra panic. Don't make them corrupt you. Keep a clean heart.
Peace. See you guys next week.